Hi everybody, I haven't done one of these videos about Ghost Recon Breakpoint for a long time, but because this update has got so many interesting changes, I thought I would take the opportunity to go through the patch notes for the 2.1.0 update. The patch notes came out on July 13th and the patch dropped on July the 15th. There's been a few problems with clients crashing, consoles crashing, that sort of stuff. But I'm keen to dive in with some gameplay, and I'll do some separate videos about that as well. So as you can tell by the picture on the patch notes, the big thing is AI teammates finally coming to Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I was going to say a highlight of Ghost Recon Wildlands was your AI teammates. And although there was certainly some problems with the way they worked, in fact, it was, for me, I think, the worst thing about the AI teammates, as there was two bad things about the AI teammates in Ghost Recon Wildlands. The first one was they kept saying the same lines as well when you were driving around. They kept saying the same, like, "Oh, can't I drive?" And they would say the same jokes and that sort of stuff. Excuse me. And also, when you were attacking an objective, say attacking a base or something, the enemies that you're attacking often wouldn't see your AI teammates, even though they were right in front of them. And that was always a little bit immersion breaking, wasn't it? So anyway, maybe they'll do it a little bit better in Ghost Recon Breakpoint, because a really cool thing I enjoyed about Wildlands was that tactical experience you had of not really maybe even getting into the gunfight yourself, but moving your AI teammates around and telling them the targets to take out before you would go into actually take the target. But anyway, this is all about Breakpoint, not Wildlands, so let us read on. Ghosts. Our latest patch for Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, title update 2.1.0, will be deployed on July the 15th across all platforms. In addition to highlights and information listed below, please note that our known issue list has also been updated. Thank you for taking the time to share your opinions with us as we continue to improve the game. So it's a pretty big update, almost 20 gigabytes on most systems. New features: AI teammates, Fury, Fix It. Somebody else. There, Fury, Fix It, and Vaseline. Oh, Vaseline. The long-awaited AI teammates are joining Nomad's rank in the next title update. Teammates can be activated and deactivated from the lobby menu, and all of them can be customizable from the same menu. So the orders you can give them are: regroup, so teammates come back to the players; go to, teammates go to a designated position; cleared hot, teammates engage with enemies seeking cover nearby; hold position, teammates go to the closest cover and stick to their position. That is, I think that's exactly the same as Wildlands. To learn more about the AI teammates, check out our deep dive article. So then we've got Live Event 2. We are bringing new limited content for 2 weeks. Live Event 2 will start on July the 16th and end on July the 29th. So we've got some new missions basically to do. Gunsmith and weapon update. To improve the customization in the Gunsmith, we have added the ability for players to select a firing mode by choosing two kinds of trigger: single fire or burst. Whichever mode the player chooses, it will only impact the shots fired and not have any impact on the damage done. Single fire 1 bullet, burst 3 bullets. So they've done a dedicated article about that. Weapons and attachments objective board update. In order to make the objective board menu more valuable and engaging to players, information about weapons and attachments is no longer hidden by default. Even if you have not discovered any intel about a weapon or attachment, it will now show up on the board as a grey tile with the name and silhouette to indicate the weapon family it belongs to. Once you have found intel on the weapon or attachment, it will now have a tag to easily indicate where it can be acquired. These tags include PvP, Maria Shop, Missions, Raid, Ubisoft Club, and Classes Rank 10. Alert messages. Players were missing alert messages in the HUD due to settings, so visual improvements were made to the message to fit the HUD settings. Messages were adapted to be displayed with a discrete visual. Immersive mode does not show alert messages anymore, except for warning and immediate action. Okay. Project Titan, new intel gathering phase variations. And that's the raid, isn't it? I think Project Titan. New variations to the intel gathering phase between bosses have been added to the raid pool to bring players more variety. These variations include new information about objectives and new intel for players to collect, which provide different associated stories for each raid boss. As a reminder, Project Titan resets every Tuesday at 9 o'clock, so there will be different intel objectives and stories for each week for players. Then we've got a load of new items in Maria's shop, and we've got some flag patches, which I like because I always obviously get the United Kingdom one and put them on my backpack and my hat normally. More backpacks, loads of good stuff. New weapon, blah 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 blah. Not really interested in all that sort of stuff. New items in store. Yeah. PvP. Coming with a new title update in Player vs Player is also the Observer mode in the Ghost War custom matches. The Observer mode will allow an extra person to have a global and individual view on the PvP game ongoing. It includes player tags, chosen weapons, ability to use position on the map. I guess that would be good for streaming games, wouldn't it? And we've got some widgets, don't really do PvP yet, so that's good. Item drop, new Ghost War missions. Right, here we go, patch highlights. Made improvements to movement, running animations visible from further camera settings. Fixed an issue where the DMR rifle caused an instant kill glitch. This issue has been addressed by the team as per player reports. Please let us know if you still see this occurring game, either the same or in new form. Fixed an issue where the logistics expert milestone could not be completed. Fixed an issue which would prevent players from unlocking upgrades from Mark II and Mark III, even with the perk unlocks from Ghost War. Fixed several clipping issues on items. Fury, Fix It and Vasily figures were now available by default in the game. Fixed an issue where NPCs who were killed with a headshot would shout. Ow! My head. Fixed an issue where reload input would be triggered if players cancel heal animation. Fixed an issue where unlocking clues during what's the plan to extract the strategist investigation would not complete the mission. Fixed some issues affecting key binding. Fixed an issue where the echelon sonar vision would not mark kamikaze drones during a Cerberus fight. Fixed an issue where shaders would be displayed in high intensity on collectibles of pickable items. Fixed an issue where taking the intel would not update the intel description in HUD. Added missing UMP, CQC and folding iron sights models in the Gunsmith. Fixed an issue where there would be inconsistency on damage to drones text on upgrades for different weapon classes. AI. Fixed an issue where poison behemoth could get stuck when hitting the chopper. Fixed an issue where heavy NPCs wouldn't be killed with hacked turrets or miniguns. Fixed an issue where ogre drones would move near camp before exploding, which would alert all enemies nearby. Fixed an issue in co-op where automated turrets would be redeployed after a host migration. Audio. Fixed an issue where several audio logs on World Lore wouldn't play or would be cut off. Fixed an audio issue which occurred with the package drop sound on delivery drones. Fixed an issue where shooting sound would be missing on CSFP BAL. Gameplay. Various fixed stuff. Items, missions. Brilliant. Loads of sort of fixes, weapons, more issues. So, there we go. I'll leave a link in the YouTube video description box down below to this so you can have a look through the patch notes yourself. But it looks interesting. I guess I've got to dive in and actually play. It's really good that Ubisoft are putting what seems like quite a lot of resource into fixing Ghost Recon Breakpoint. If you've seen my videos about playing the beta, you know how disappointed I was with this game after. I mean, I wouldn't have said that Wildlands was, you know, fantastically amazing. I would say that Wildlands was a good, solid, tactical third-person shooter that I enjoyed playing. Maybe a bit long, but you know, I enjoyed playing it. It had some good, solid mechanics in it, and I enjoyed the where it was set. You know, we were in South America, we were killing the bad guys, we were basically virtually on our own. And I think one of the problems I have with Breakpoint is, you know, they changed lots of the mechanics, how your player feels as they're running around. And I guess for me, one of the weird things about it always was the fact that you're part of a big ghosts team that got shot down, and you think, well, surely the help would have arrived by now. You know, if the US military loses a fairly large unit of soldiers, you know, they're not going to hang around. You know, they would be sending in the cavalry pretty damn quick. And also there was the stuff about when you would go to Erewhon, you know, like your home base with the rebels, all the other ghost players would be walking around like, wait a minute, I'm meant to be by myself here. Why are all these other players there? You know, this obsession that developers have with social hubs. But let's see, let's dive in, let's see if Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and you can normally get it pretty damn cheap now. You know, I would recommend, don't spend more than £15 or $15 on this game. If you see it going for a tenner, something like that, you know, pick it up and give it a go. But anyway, that's enough from me. I'll do some more videos with actual gameplay pretty soon. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit like if you want to see more, press subscribe, and of course, I'll see you again soon.